welcome to GLM's blog number 5. Today I'm not going to write much because I've been doing a lot of research and writing in-depth analysis of what's happening in the industry and how it's affecting our environment and also the country on a large scale. But since I've been traveling for the past 2-3 days, I couldn't write anything and release for yesterday. It's a very challenging thing to keep up with daily blogs, but nonetheless, since I wasn't able to upload anything yesterday, I'm gonna have to show you guys one of the recent videos that I came up with, which is amazingly powerful to show how healing and what kind of therapeutical effects the cannabis plant has. And it is still very funny to me to understand how is it that our governments, despite the wealth of information and scientific evidence that is available all across the internet, it's still prohibited to the people. So today, check out this video of this Parkinson patient who's been using cannabis oil and how quickly it nullifies or it brings down the horrible effects of the disease itself, or many a times the side effects that comes with all of the allopathic tablets and prescription drugs that these guys usually take. So have a look at it.
Hi Larry, how are you?
Come in, come in.
Good to see you. How you feeling?
It's been a bit of a rough week.
Really? And the best way to take it is put it under your tongue and rub it in your cheek. Don't do too much, you're going to be asleep all afternoon. You know what you should do? No, don't try to communicate, just relax. See what happens.
We know from animal experiments that the endogenous cannabinoid system is very important in regulating motor activity, that very type of activity that is impaired in Parkinson's disease. From animal experiments, we also know that boosting certain branches of the endocannabinoid system is helpful in relieving symptoms of Parkinson's. Finally, from anecdotal information, we know that certain patients who smoke marijuana experience relief of their symptoms.
I think you're calmed down.
So quickly.
Isn't that amazing?
He used just a single drop, and his hands afterwards were rock steady, and the dyskinesia left.
It was swing back.
It works most of the time.
In fact, it's... Did you guys eat lunch?
Are you hungry now?
20 a.m. Actually, a person like me could really use marijuana. It makes me pretty angry that I can't get it in my home state.
The number one.
So we know that this plant actually cures hundreds of diseases, so legalize this plant immediately. Like, that's not even a question. You guys have absolutely no authority to prohibit the use of nature in any way. What is so wrong about using a plant such as cannabis? How is it that you guys or the government took this and then placed it in a Schedule 1 drug list? Schedule 1 means this kind of substances which has absolutely no medicinal value. And a plant such as cannabis, which is so holy to the Indian religious system and also so ancient when it comes to being used in the Ayurvedic medicines, it's been used forever, like to relieve pain or to make your life better both in your body and in your mind, and to cure hundreds of diseases. And Ayurvedic system has been continuing to use it for thousands of years, and all of a sudden in 1985 the government has a problem with this plan. Why was this plan, even after knowing and even after writing it down in the NDPS Act of 1985 that cannabis is medicinal, and you guys are still prohibiting this plant, not giving any access to anyone, and jailing people for over 10 years for using a plant? and they're not doing any harm to anyone, and they're not doing any harm to anyone else. So the corruption in this prohibition is huge. If at all people, the masses of this country, realize how it has affected their lives for the last few decades since prohibition, and how it's gonna make it even worse in the future, you can spark a revolution. So let's not even go there. Let's think about it again. Let's step back and let's analyze. I mean, mistakes are common within, like the government or the society. It's all right. So let's change things now. Now let's make this a better place. Let's give this medicinal plant back to the people and at least help ease the suffering. Like no one needs to suffer. Not at the cost of the government losing tax money. Like this can still be taxed if it is done in a right way. I mean, at least give us the opportunity to have an open discussion about how to solve this. I mean, the number of government offices that have been visited in the past few years is just, and no one wants to do anything about it. None of the doctors wants to do anything about it. Even the Ayurvedic department wants to not to do anything about it. Bring this plant back to Ayurveda. Bring this plant back to Ayurveda. This is an entheogenic medicine, so there are very few people who should be allowed to use this as a medicine and give it to the people. Not all doctors can do it unless they go through the whole entheogenic training themselves. So create a separate department, learn how to grow the right strains, make the medicine accessible for the people if at all they need it. Legalize it.